All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Toronto Mounties. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Moore. Throw left side complete. It's Tucker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gone! Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Now back to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Leopard! Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Patriot!
They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Being chased out left. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moore got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Moore on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Moore. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tucker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trucks over it. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Moore now, looking to throw on second down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Now Moore to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers. And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
He goes underneath for Yeldon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their early dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's Moore, throwing on 1st down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Leopard. All right, now, look at this.
Moore to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Welcome back to Toronto. To throw on second down. Moore. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On the give, this is their fullback. And now running right through it. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And now a carry here for their fullback. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll set up to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal.